What up, YouTube? It's your girl Nova Blaster. So, I'm back with another video. I'm like so excited. I did see some people left some love on some of my videos. I seen a couple of views here. I seen a couple of likes there. So I'm feeling like I'm doing something right. Maybe I don't know. You guys tell me. But since it's Valentine's Day, you know we gotta play another like scary horror love game. I guess this is supposed to be like a kill or love. It's supposed to be like I guess like a dating sim, quote unquote, like adventure novel, quote unquote, horror situation. So we're gonna try this. So if you're lonely this Valentine's Day, like who cares? Dating sims were made for somebody. I played a lot of dating sims when I was back in high school. That's because unfortunately I wasn't one of the popular kids in high school. But that's okay, because you wanna know what? We don't need popularity. All we need is to play these video games. So let's get to it. We're gonna have to do a lot of reading. Don't worry, I got my glasses on today. Hopefully that improves my reading level at least to like a third grade level. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Alright, let's start. Okay. Let's get started. I'm kinda like nervous. Okay. Yeah, we know it's gonna be some violence in this one. Some violence. Jack, there's a voice calling to me. Wake up, Jack. It's a woman's voice. I want to keep on sleeping, but it doesn't seem like she'll give up soon. I open my eyes. Okay. Oh, she cute. Is it kawaii desu? Yeah, she mad kawaii. Good morning. Did you sleep well? I'm guessing we a dude. I know her, not just because she is my nurse. I've known her for a long time now. Okay, so we know her. Oh, okay. Her name is Anna. Okay, Anna. What? Can't talk? Question mark. I don't know why I said the question mark. Is your throat too dry? Now after seeing you, girl, you got me a little thirsty. Okay, hang on a sec. Yeah, I'm a little parched. She come back with some water in a paper cup. She got a little close. She helped me sit up, then puts the cup to my mouth and lets me drink. Dang, I got hands. Good, good. Feeling better now? Yeah, thanks. Great. Cool. Oh, she got a little bit closer. Are you comfortable here? Can you sleep well? How is your legs? Bruh, back up. Like, you cute and all, but come on now. You a nurse. Like, you could say that from at least 50 feet away. How is your legs? Does it hurt? Are you bored? I'm all right. Okay, she backed up. She was making me a little nervous. It's still a horror game. Is this the volume up? Okay. I don't think this particular game has any sound, so I might put some music underneath it. Well, if you say so, I do. Tell me if there's anything I could do to help, okay? You could start with fluffing my pillow.
Oh, you nasty.
Tell me if there's anything I could do to help, okay? I'll let you know. Yeah, okay. Actually, yes, Jack, what is it? What's the date today? Do you know? What's the date today? That's a weird way of saying that. Oh, just that? It's August the 3rd. Okay. I see. Thank you. He must have been asleep for a minute if he had to ask what day it was. Anything else? I shrugged. Meh. Well, okay then. I have to go now. Other patients, yeah, of course, it's your job. You're a nurse. You have to tend to other people as well. But I'll be back in a bit. Don't worry. Cool. Oh, oh, hold on. I know this a dating sim, but I didn't know she was already dating your boy. Jack got the moves. Anna leans down and pecks me on my lips. Oh, so this is my girlfriend too. Bye bye. Wait, so that's my girlfriend too? Anna's my girlfriend? I am going to kill someone. Wait, what? Bruh, started. What is going on? Okay, I'm going to kill someone. Probably. Her name is Anna. Why? She seems nice. Oh, maybe she a stalker or something. Maybe she put him in the hospital. I don't want to do it. I'm not violent man. But what else can I do? It would be wrong to let her live, right? What did she do? But I can't kill her just yet. I'm too weak. As bruh, you a whole dude. You telling me you too weak to get a girl like I don't know to slip. You're in a hospital. Get creative. Not trying to say that I know anything about it, but I'm just saying you got some options. Okay, I test my grip strength today. I wrapped a hand around my wrist and squeezed it. I couldn't make it hurt at all, not even a little bit. Dang, he must be malnourished or something. But it doesn't matter. But it doesn't matter much. Okay, so I was close. Even if I was strong enough to go through with it, I still have to wait. Wait for what? Um, as you can see, I'm impatient. I can't do anything until I know Grace is safe. Okay, Grace. Who is Grace? His sister? It hurts to think about her. I want to tell her I'm sorry. I'm so sorry I got her involved. Please be safe, Grace. Grace, 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 Grace. It calms me down when I write your name. Low key, I thought maybe Anna was like the dude, like somebody bad who put him in the hospital so that way she could watch over him. But now I'm starting to think maybe he might be the stalker to Grace. Like who says like writing down your name makes me feel comfortable? Like how old is Jack? Like is he in high school? Because then I could probably see that. Because I know when you like somebody, sometimes I see in the movies like they might write your name and they notebook over and over again, which blah 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 X blah 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 or whatever. But no, I don't trust him either. I'm suspicious of everybody. Grace, Grace, I'm so sorry. I wonder what happened to Grace. I'm really like curious. August the 4th. The journal is still the journal is still here, thank God. I was afraid she would find it somehow. When I saw that she didn't didn't it was such a huge relief. I wanted to write it right away, but no, I didn't. I have to be patient. I'll write only when I'm sure Anna is not around. It'll probably be great since you're anticipating the killer. Not while she is walking around, tending to patients, pretending she's not who she really is. She must be some type of psychopath or something. And it's a good thing I waited. And it's a good thing I waited. She came into the room only a few minutes after I woke up. She smiled and asked me how my night had been. I held back from telling her how I really felt about her and being here and about her and being here. I mean, it's not like I can hide everything, not after what happened. Is he gonna edge us on this whole time? But at least I can pretend I'm not planning to do what I'm going to do. Give her the old heave ho down the stairs. And who knows? Maybe she thinks I'm gonna gone back to how I was before. I haven't gone back, and I'd rather die than be like that again. But it would be nice if she believed that. She let her guard down. Okay, so far it seems like Jack, which is who we are, is planning on killing this lady, Kawaii Desu Anna, because something she did. We don't know what. Maybe dude is overreacting, but pretty much it looks like that's what we about to do. Well, it doesn't matter that much, really. Even if she finds out I'm planning on killing her, so what? So what? I'll end her life just the same, bruh. If it comes to that, I'll do it. If I need to kill Anna to save Grace, I'll do it in a heartbeat. Grace better be like big booty fine, like She better not have no pancakes. So I'm gonna be look like we killed Anna for what, bruh? She better be fine. You know what? Actually, Grace doesn't even need to be saved. Yeah, Grace is fine. Told you she was fine. Somewhere far away without a care in the world. And I'm worrying over nothing. Yeah, if only. So I'm guessing Grace is in trouble of being caught by Anna or something like that. August the 5th. I haven't gained any strength back yet, and I am being impatient. I might be. The doctor thinks that for sure that I'm being impatient. I asked him for some exercise I could do, but he told me to shut up and rest. Dang, his doctor is mean. What are you in such a hurry for? He asked me. I couldn't tell him, so I didn't say anything. I just be like, I'm ready to get back to my life. What did you talk about? My next idea was to find a weapon. I hadn't seen anything good enough. Um, I'll still look out for something I could use, but I haven't got my hopes up. I mean, I could rip out the needle in my arm connected to the IV drip, but I don't think that'll be a good murder weapon. I don't think that'll be a good idea, period. Ripping something out of your arm while it's attached doesn't sound like a good idea to yourself. What then? I can't think of anything. My mind is foggy from the drugs and the pain, and god dang it, why is it there? Always so much BS. Dang it. Why do I always have to deal with all of this? Nothing I try is going to work. I mean, I just wait until I get better. And I mean, who needs a murder weapon? You got hands, bruh. I just given them that three piece if it's that serious. August 5th again. I've calmed down. I can't afford to lose my nerve. Not now, of all times. No emotions. That comes when I'm safe. When we're safe. Both me and Grace. My biggest problem is not being able to walk. They've set the bone in my leg straight and everything, and it's healing in the cast. But it'll be a long time before I'm able to walk. Dang, I think. Maybe I'll be able to walk with a crutch soon. It could help me get my strength back. I ask the doctor when I see him. He is impatient. He is really like, I'm about to kill Anna. Like, it's early morning. I hear someone coming down the hall, slowly, not in a hurry. They sound like they're wearing hospital slippers. Most likely it's the doctor and a nurse. I hope it's a nurse other than Anna. I pray that it's anyone else. The door opens. The doctor comes in and steps behind him and is a nurse that is not Anna. Phew. Because nobody want to see her Moses Jones looking.
Bruh.
Is not Anna. Cool. I sigh in relief. Our doctor don't have a face. And a lot of pain, huh? No, no, it's not that bad, doctor. But will it can't wait unless it's urgent. It's not. Very well then. The doctor can't be over 35 years old. Okay. He's wearing a golden watch, fine looking leather shoes. He doesn't look like a doctor to me at all, more like a businessman. Well, doctors can be. The doctor goes from bed to bed with the nurse checking on the patient, sending no more than a minute with each. He comes to my bed last. Okay, Mr. Friday. Oh, that's my last name, so I'm Jack Friday. Jack Friday. What was it again? Let's see here. He left through some papers and clicked his teeth or tongue. Ah, you fell. Yeah, I told you. I think old girl might have pushed him down some steps so that way she could keep an eye on Maybe she like a yandere, like you know, Um, it's taking me a minute to think of it, but you know, yanderis are like people who like you secretly, and then they get all murdery if you try to lead them or if you try to get with other people. So maybe she's something like that, like a yandere John. Yeah. How the heck did you manage to do that? Oh, the substance we found in your blood work explained that mystery. Not very clever, are you? Getting high and doctor, you can't say that. Oh, sue me. Oh, the doctor is a jerk. And you don't do it again. And you don't do it again. Next time I won't patch you up, you hear? I'll try not to. So did he get drugged by somebody else or did he do it himself? He's being rude, but it doesn't really bother me. I've got more important things on my mind. Doctor, how long until I can walk again? At least with crutches. The doctor ain't flipping with you. I don't know. He should know. What? What? You, you're a doctor, aren't you? My doctor? The very same. Who do you think operated on you? I looked down at my leg. I was suddenly very unsure of what I'll see when the cast comes off. Can't you at least guess when I'll be able to walk? I'd rather not. The nurse standing next to the doctor looked uncomfortable. She's holding a hand to her forehead and sighing. Yeah, 'cause she know he a handful. But why not? Don't I deserve to know? Well, a lot of factors are at play here, you know, see. The doctor starts moving his right hand in complex patterns. Plenty of factors can change how quickly you heal. A whole lot. So who can really say? Maybe you just don't have a date in mind. Factors like what? Oh, so many of them. Like what? Right. I would think the doctor would like be obligated to tell me like what kind of factors. If it's affecting my health, like you have to tell me. Like you can't keep information from me, especially about my health. Like he glanced down at his paper. Like your blood pressure, which is crap, by the way. Probably because he's stressed. Are you stressing over something? Told you. That's look. I know too well about high blood pressure. Are you stressing over something? Yes. No. No, doctor. I'm fine. I'm not. I'm fine. He frowns a little because he knows he's lying. Well, you'll be fine. Kick your feet back and relax. But I heard being at the hospital is not fun. Like, you get crap food and everything. So I don't blame people for wanting to get out of there. And the longer you're there, the higher your bills go up. So it's like, bruh. What are you in such a hurry for? Anything? Anyway, you haven't got a job waiting for you outside or anything. Dang, don't be trying to tell my life. Huh? How do you know that? Oh, well, nurse, he snaps his fingers trying to remember. Anna? Question mark. Nurse Anna, that's the one. She told me, and yes, I know about you too. No need to act surprised. You're a lucky guy, you know that. Yeah? When I first found out I was against letting her care for you, being objective and all that stuff, you know, but she really wanted to, so I thought whatever. And she's taking it well, so it's okay, I guess. I don't see what that got to do with me. Like, the doctor stares off into space, then looks at me and grins. Oh, I see. It's her. What? She's the reason you wanted to get the hell out of here, huh? If you know that, why would you put her as my bedside nurse? I don't blame you. There's no privacy here at all. Oh no, I didn't. Don't be ashamed. Now, I get what it's like. He dropped the smile. But you can't be thinking of those sorts of things. You've got the rest properly. You have to rest properly. All right? All right. He leaves with a thumbs up. Two of the other patients are laughing and whispering, and another one is gambling with what must be jealousy. Oh, grumbling with what must be jealousy. I'm looking like what idiots. My journal is pressed up against me in a new hiding spot. I've moved it 3 times now. I've got to write in it. My thoughts are burning a hole in my skull. I've got to share them with someone, even if that someone is a piece of paper. But now she's still out there somewhere. Bruh, you better be careful. She'll sneak up on you. And she'll be like, "What's that? Let me see it." You're going to be gripping the paper all tight. And she going to snatch it out your hand, see what's going on. She probably going to do you in, bruh. Dang it. God dang it. It's all. I'm stuck here with nothing to do but lie uselessly and wait, 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 and wait, and wait. All I could do is wait. Nothing to do but wait, 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 wait. For how long? I guess until you feel better. It's 2 hours after I've written down those words. I'm looking at the little notebook that is my journal. I've got it in my hand. I am amazingly lucky to have it. Someone had left both the notebook and a pen in the nightstand next to my bed. Don't you think that's a little suspicious? I checked the nightstand drawer and whined, and there they were. And now they're the only things keeping me sane. There's no TV or books or even magazines in here. Yeah, that'll do it. I'm counting the pages I've got left in the notebook, checking how much ink there is in my pen. Then she comes in and I feel my heart stop. "Good evening, boys." She greets everyone, but she only looks at me. I murmur back a hello. Meanwhile, my hands are still holding the notebook, clenching it actually. I can feel beads of sweat forming on my forehead. The notebook is small, very small. My hands must be hiding it from view, or are they? If she notices Anna pays it no mind, she'll wheel in the cart with our medicine. While she's busy with other patients, I slip the notebook and pen under my blanket, smooth it over, and lie quietly. "How are you holding up, sweetie?" I nearly jumped at Anna's whispered words. I didn't notice her approach. "Fine, I'm fine, thanks." Hmm. "Jack, don't you remember what I told you? It's no good putting on a brave face. I'm here for you, okay?" What's this about? Does she know? She knows. Not funny. "I know about everything you see." She leans in closer. I nearly faint. "Everything." "Yeah?" "Yes. I had a little chat with your doctor, and he told me all about how much trouble you're having down there." Whoa. Be smooth. Chill. Chill. As soon as I realize what she means, my body loosens up. My tense body loosens up. Yeah, that. It's a bit of a problem, I guess. "Oh, sweetie. Well, I'm sorry your health has, uh, ooh. I'm sorry your health has priority over sex. But don't you worry, I'm not going anywhere." She puts her hand on my blanket and starts smoothing it out. She gonna fill that notebook. It makes me happy though to see you like this again. After how you act before your incident, I thought, never mind. Without warning, she leaned in even closer. I feel her hot breath on my cheek. But since you're so eager, Jack, I promise that after your release, I'll give you the time of your life. I'll make you finally forget all about Grace. Bruh, I'm so nervous what all of this means. Her words are like a slap in the face. I can only stare back. Hmm, so you still care about her? Yeah, bruh. Like, I thought this was the whole point of this freaking game. Like, I don't like that. Someone like you and someone like her, you never should have been together in the first place. Bruh, don't tell me who I could be in a relationship with. Please think only of me. Gee, she is a yandere. After all, we're made for each other. Right. If I promise I'll be with you always, will you leave Grace out of this? No, that's not. No, no, that's no good. I can't do that. Just you're asking that. It shows you're still thinking about her. Well, that's true. She hasn't got anything to do with. Oh, wrong voice. Hasn't got anything to do with us or with this. With what you did to me and what I'll do to you. So leave her out of it. Are you holding her somewhere? Ah, at least that girl's good for one thing. Thanks to her, you've been a good boy, even though you're still so confused. Anna, please. I closed. I'm close to crying. I want to tear my hair out, bruh. Anna smiles again. Fine, sweetie. I'll promise I won't hurt her. As long as you do one thing for me, and that's eat my toes, not playing. Eat the boot like groceries. Do you know what that is? I do. Of course I do. It's something she's been telling me to do for ages, since before I got here. She likes a broken record. She's like a broken record. My bad. You want me to remember everything? Yep. Oh, I can't wait. When you do that, everything will be perfect. We'll be together again forever. God damn, that's kind of creepy. Oh, dang, I didn't mean to curse. So promise you'll remember. Uh, I promise I'll try. No, that's not good enough. Ooh, you promise you'd try before, and look where that got us. Tell me you'll do it. I, I promise. I'll recall it all. Good. Oh, I'll murder you. And that Grace. Yeah. We'll work on that when you get out of here. But if your memory comes back to you before then, tell me before you tell anyone else. Okay? Bye bye for now. So she did push us down some. She had that did something to us. So we now confirm that obviously this girl Anna had did something to Jack to land him in the hospital, and now we know for a fact that she has Grace held up somewhere. So that's why we gotta do what we can to help Grace, and hopefully Grace isn't just like some, hopefully Grace is like a friend, and actually we flip with her on that level. She wheels out the cart, glancing back one last time with that eerie look of hers. I can't tell her I already remember. I've known since before my injuries. I've known that when we were both children, no, I can't tell her. If I do that, if I do that, she wins and Grace dies. And maybe I die too. Dang. I can't win by playing along with Anna's delusions. So she keeping an eye on him to see if he remembers whatever it is that she want him to. And whatever he remembers must be so critical that she would be willing to kill both of them to keep that hush hush. August the 7th. I can't just sit here and waiting anymore. I've got to wait. I've got to wait. And I will, but I feel like I can't wait either. I'm doing nothing and it's eating me up. If a stomach is empty long enough, it starts eating itself. Do you know that? I know that. If I don't do something right now, I'm afraid I might go crazy. Oh dang, it seemed like you are already getting insane. I'm going to write down everything that happens. Maybe that'll help me make sense of everything. Right now, my thoughts are buzzing together to my mind like like flies around a turd. I don't know why that made me laugh. So childish. I want my mind to be clear, to do what I'm going to do, and to do it properly. My mind needs to be clear, unclouded. The notebook is small, but I think I've got enough space to write down everything. It's not a long story. So here it goes, everything. So he's writing his notebook, trying to put down everything. I met Anna. I met Anna. Met her again after so many years in the store where I worked. Grace wasn't there at the time. It wasn't a coincidence that Anna visited the store when she did. It couldn't have been. She must have been following me. The first time she came in, I was at the cash register. She walked straight up to me, cutting in line. An old woman was busy counting her change and didn't complain. Nobody else complained either. Anna stood there a while and staring at me. Then she said, "No, no, I can't do this. I can't start here. I can't do it. There's already too much of that woman in my life. I've got to start with someone else, someone I miss. Grace." Okay, Grace is a cutie. Okay. Grace was a girl who worked at the same store I worked at. She was and is still and she was and is still a kind heart. I'm just gonna say still is a kind sweet girl. Okay, because I'm looking like, how was they trying to make me say that? Bruh, that was so tragic. Okay, she's a little quiet, but that's perfectly fine. I hated her. I hated most people and most things. I was a real a-hole. So he didn't even like Grace, so what was the point? I didn't spend time with other people. Whenever a coworker invited me somewhere, I turned them down. I didn't chat with anyone during breaks either. It was just how I was, how I'd always been. I avoided Grace too, of course. She tried to talk to me a few times, but then I started avoiding her even more. I only took shifts I thought she wouldn't take. The time we still ended up working together, I stayed as far away from her as I could. It worked for a while. Then came the day we talked, really talked for the first time. Okay, so we made a connection. I was restocking the shelves alongside an old, greasy, long-haired man when Grace came along. I didn't even look at her. Instead, I became very interested in stocking cans of food onto the lower shelves. I waited for her to leave. Um, Don, can you switch with me? All right? You can go help Susie. I already did the bottom shelves there. Don's the old man. Thinks Don's the old man thanked her and left. Okay. And Grace started working next to me. A minute went by. I found that I couldn't work in peace. Just her being there made me upset. I had to say something. I'm fine on my own. Hmm? If you want to take a break or something, you can. I'm fine on my own. Oh, no, I don't mind doing this. I see. Can't she take a hint? I thought, I thought then. It's, it's his back, you know. What? Don's back hurts a lot, so I asked him to switch. Oh, I see. Cool person. She's really nice. He has trouble with the lower shelf, so I get it. I didn't do it to bother you, I swear. I said I get it. He is an a-hole. He's just like, bruh, like, stop talking to me, bruh. Like, your face. Look at your freaking face. Like, look at it. Bruh, you barely got a nose. Like, Michael Jackson much. Okay. We went on restocking in silence for about another minute. I know you don't like me very much, so I thought you might think I was bothering you on purpose. So I'm sorry. Who says I don't like you? Huh? Don't you? You're always avoiding me. Yeah, don't take that personally. That's just how I am. I don't care about other people. Effing Dumas. If I could go back in time and punch myself in the mouth, I would. So you like me? What? No, I didn't say that. Get a get a clue. Ha ha ha, just kidding. We didn't talk for the rest of the day, so I thought that was that. She'll leave me alone, I thought. Now that she knows I prefer it that way. But she didn't. I've always thanked my lucky stars that she didn't leave me alone after that. Maybe she should have thought for her own sake. I hope she can forgive me. Jack is just too fine. Like, he can't have no no friends. It's really a facade because he's so fine. He got, you know, the ladies, they on his tail. Like, he can't have no friends. Writing about the past has been a good idea. Right now it doesn't even bother me where I am, who I am, or who I'm with. And thinking of Grace, remembering the way she smiled is giving me courage. She got hurt because of me, so I will do anything to make her happy and safe. The weather was nice out today. The sky was blue. There is a tiny window on the wall to my left. I can look through it if I twist my head around. The small patch of sky is the only beautiful thing around here. That's in my memories of her. Gee. Alright, back to the flashback. Hi, Jack. Hi. A beautiful morning, isn't it? Let's give it our all today. Okay. Yep, let's do it. Your uniform is kind of wrinkly, isn't it? Oh. Yeah, it is. I haven't got an iron, so. Geez, you're really hopeless, aren't you? I just can't stop thinking about anime faces. I wouldn't go that far. I could iron your clothes for you if you said pretty please. Girl, I don't need you to do that. I'll be wrinkly. Stay throwing the ussy at me, boy. After that one time, Grace started coming up to me more and more and talking to me more and more. It was a grateful, it was a gradual thing. I said grateful. I don't know where that came from. Just hellos and goodbyes and how are you at first. Eventually, they grew to full conversations. Well, I say full conversations. They were still pretty bare boned. I noticed how friendly she was being, of course, but I didn't push her away. I couldn't tell why I didn't do that. Sorry, lip got itchy. I surprised myself every day by not telling her to screw off. Hey Jack, there's this bar just down the road. I hear it's a good place to go. She asked me out, so how about we go there after work today? To relax. Yeah, that's it. To relax. And when she asked me out for a drink, I surprised myself further by saying sure. Yeah, not surprised. Oh, okay, cool, cool, cool. Um, how do you like it here? It's nice. Oh, it's nice. It's alright, I guess. I don't really know, honestly. I don't go to places like this. Oh, well, I don't either. Not a lot. But I thought it would be fun, you know? Grace ordered Jack and Coke. Hey, okay, so they gotta be old. Well, then again, I guess they're Japanese, so I don't know if they're like 18. They gotta be like 21, at least from our standards in America. Um, I didn't know what to get, so I asked for one too. One drink came quickly. They were cool and pleasantly sweet, but I didn't enjoy mine. I was in a bad mood. The waitress had giggled while taking my order, and I took it as an insult, or it was something else just as dumb. I can't remember exactly. Ah, oh, sorry. Ah, feels good to relax after a long day of work, doesn't it? I grumbled. What is it, Jack? Nothing. I sipped my drink. Something bothering you, isn't it? I said it's nothing. I'm just not cut out for this stuff. I'm sorry. Um, you don't have to drink if you don't want to. I don't mean that. I mean all this. I gestured at everything around us. Doing things with people. Huh? Why? You wouldn't get it even if I explained it. We're just too different. I had it rough in my life. Really? I'm sorry to hear that. But that doesn't mean you can't enjoy yourself now. I. Well, I'm just trying to be a grumpy bitch. It would be a shame not to do fun things just because of that. I wish people would understand that. Like that sentence makes a lot of sense to me. Like I have like my own lifestyle and stuff like that. And I always feel like people use issues or situations from their past not to enjoy their lives today, you know? And it can be really sad because it's like you're gonna let this stuff hold you back for the rest of your life. So I felt that on a personal level. No, what I'm saying is it's just not fun for me. I don't like this. How can you say that? We've barely been here for 10 minutes. I just know. She didn't seem happy I said that. That's the anime face, the one with the where their cheek is like blown up on one side. So, you want to leave? Uh, I hadn't actually thought of leaving. I just complained to complain. Well, you can't leave. Not yet. Oh, yeah? Yes! I felt like that didn't come out as exclamation mark. It was just like, yes! Yes. If you keep going like this, you're never going to have any fun in life. So promise me you'll at least give being with me a chance. You want me to stay here longer? Yes, at least another hour. A whole hour? Please. Fine, I could do another hour. Thank you. You won't regret it. Yeah, sure. It seemed like such a long time ago. There was a clock on the wall opposite me. I was going to stare at it for the whole hour, counting down the minutes. Then, then when the hour passed, I would get up and leave. Simple as that. But then something happened. Grace was having trouble. I had never seen her so awkward. She was streaming, stumbling to find stuff to talk about. I realized it was because I was just sitting there, barely saying anything. I was acting all grumpy too. That couldn't have helped. Back at the store with so many distractions around us, it had been easy for her to chat with me every so often, a few words here and there. I hadn't had to do much back then besides nod. Sitting down talking face to face is simply couldn't work like that. After more than a few failed attempts to get the ball rolling, Grace gave up. She sat there looking at her drink instead of at me. She was most likely working up the courage to end this early. In just a few minutes, I'd be free to leave. I found I couldn't stand that. So I started talking. I said the first thing that came to my mind, no matter how stupid. I don't know why I did it. I feel so unlike me, both feeling bad for someone and talking with no filter, or unlike the past me. Maybe I was finally warming up to Grace, or maybe it was the alcohol. I don't know. Maybe it was both. The reason doesn't matter. What matters is that it happened. Back then, there was a part of me that never relaxed, no matter what. No, it wasn't even a part of me. Pretty much all of me was like that. Like a fist that wouldn't unclench. But now I found I could relax it little by little. And before I knew it, I really was having fun in this girl's presence, talking to her, laughing with her, simply spending time with her. What did we talk about? I don't remember. What I do remember is that I had more fun than I had in years. When the hour passed, I didn't say anything. We stayed there for an hour longer. Oh, that's cool. I do remember one thing we talked about actually. We somehow got on the topic of family. What is your family like, Jack? I can't say. Oh, I see. You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. I'm sorry I asked. I'm kind of not on speaking terms with my family either. Why is that? That's, Actually, I don't really talk with other people all that much or hang out with them, well, outside of work. I'm kind of alone a lot of the time. What? Really? Yeah. This surprised me. I was surprised a lot back then. I never thought Grace was anything like me. But you're so friendly that with the people at the store. That's all it is. It's not that I wouldn't like to spend more time with them, but I don't know if it feels like if I let them in, they'll going to turn out not nice, but you're different. You're just trying to get by. I don't think you'd use someone. God, when I say it like that, it doesn't sound right at all. You must think I'm weird. Yeah, you probably do. I'm sorry. No, I don't think you're weird. It makes sense what you said. Really? Thank you, Jack. I really, really hope you understand, and I'm so happy that you do. I really feel like you're someone I can trust. That's good. We went for drinks again next week, and then once more the week after. We went for drinks about again next week and the week after. Okay, yeah, the week after that we had dinner together, and after greasy little restaurants where we could afford to eat. I tried to impress her by ordering wine. I've never had wine. It was disgusting, but I had guessed it would be disgusting, so I forced my way through a glass anyway. I even said it was delicious. Then Grace tried some, told me it was spoiled. She teased the hell out of me for that. Oh, the heck, sorry. I wasn't bitter about it. I laughed along. Strange how quickly people can change sometimes. Okay, so it seemed like they were becoming really good friends. Soon we started going out more often to the bar, cheap restaurants, places like that. We took a lot of walks together too, and one time we even went to the movies. After a month of this, I asked Grace if she'd be my girlfriend. What? I see you with the moves. What? Am I not your girlfriend already? Right. If we doing all of this, I would have already been like, I guess we are boyfriend and girlfriend. Boy, she like, boy, I already took that spot. I already took ownership and claim. Well, then again, she said that she wanted him to have a good time with her. So I guess that was her like saying like, bruh, I'm liking on you anyway. Like you gotta like me back if this gonna work. Oh, and that's how it went. Easiest relationship becoming boyfriend girlfriend ever. Like I know personally me, like I only had probably like legit like maybe one or two real boyfriends, and it did never went that smoothly. Like I was always super embarrassed when I went to school, like, and then on top of that I was super shy when it came to do like anything else. Super outgoing, super just about that life, but as soon as it came to guys I was always super like shy, couldn't really get my words or my thoughts together, or really couldn't confront a person, tell them I liked them. So I only had like really two real boyfriends in my lifetime. And it's kind of weird because nowadays people don't really say, hey, this is my girlfriend, or hey, this is my boyfriend. It's more like you guys are just kind of together and you just assume that you guys are together. But when some extra stuff happens, sometimes it's not always that you guys were together. It was just that you guys were like friends with benefits or something like that, which is irritating because if you didn't been together for so long, you would think that, oh well, we didn't been together for 1 or 2 years, and you would think that you would be technically that person's girlfriend or boyfriend. But everything isn't always as it seems, I guess. I don't know. I was going somewhere with it, but I feel like I totally lost my train of thought on that. So we're going to keep reading. And that's how it is. And that's how it went. Okay, so they end up together. So we know that this is his girlfriend now. August the 9th. A few weeks later, she told me what had happened to her back when she still lived with her family. I'd known for a while something had to happen, something she hadn't shared with anyone before. But when she told me what it was, a few of the things she'd said, no, I shouldn't write it down here. It feels wrong. It's not mine to tell. What if someone found this journal? Yeah, you don't want to tell nobody. I never imagined she was living with such a burden. When I found out, I felt crushed. That's. I know. God, I feel like an idiot. And after I told you I'd had it rough. No, it's fine. Don't feel bad about it, please. You've got your troubles and I've got mine. I know, but can't we do something? There's nothing to do. It's all over now. All I can do now is just keep looking forward. That's a good perspective on life. You know, I hugged her and told her how brave she was for telling me. I told her I'd protect her, keep her safe forever, and I meant it. And I failed her, but that comes later. For now, I figured I should tell her my own troubles had been. Um, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to. It's okay. I do want to tell you. I'd managed to keep quiet about my past. I only alert to things. Now I told her everything. It wasn't a long story. What? Nothing? You don't remember anything? Okay, it's not exactly nothing, but my teen years are fuzzy, and everything before that is like it doesn't exist. What about your family? I don't know. Maybe I had one? I was in a lot of institutions before I turned 18. Oh, Jack. I'll tell you about those times if you want, but there's not a lot to tell. Nothing really ever happened to me. I wish I could tell you everything about my life. I really do, but I can't. That's fine. Did you ever try to find out about about my life before then? Yeah. Ooh, I don't think that he should. It looks like it hurts every time he every time he tries to think of it. I didn't. Why not? Um, I don't know. I just never felt like it, I guess. I must have known even back then that some memories are best left burned. I'm sure I would like to remember if I could. Um, but you're fine with it. Yeah. Well, okay. Tell me about the time you can remember then. So I went on to tell her all about the few bland memories I had. Boy, this story long. Okay, chapter 3, no more stalling. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop the video right here. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna save it now by pressing Q to save, quick save, complete. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stop the video right here. I'm thinking what we could do is we could do a part 2 to this video on Valentine's Day. What I'll do is I'll try to record the rest of this for tomorrow, and then that way it'll be uploaded for Thanksgiving, hopefully. Or I said Thanksgiving, girl. Anyway, we can go ahead and hopefully have this up for Valentine's Day, so that way we can enjoy the rest of this story. It seems like we're getting to that climax now because it sounds like he about to get it popping on trying to murder Anna. So far so good. I think this story is bomb. Of course, you know I got this off of Steam for the free. I'll put it in a link in the description below if you want to try it for yourself. Like I said, I might do a double upload on Friday, just since it's Valentine's Day and that's everybody's favorite, like I guess, holiday, especially the ladies. I see you, the ladies. So we'll go ahead and finish this at a later time, but I just want to say thank you again for all of the support, all of the views that I got so far. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, it's okay. Give me a thumbs down. Leave in a comment below what you like, what I can improve, what you would like to see next. But thank you again, and Nova Blaster out.